Hey guys, Dave from Midwest Sports here to talk about the latest entry into Head's racket line. This is part of the Gravity series, so this is an all-new silo for Head. They haven't had a new silo of rackets for a few years now, so was fortunate enough to travel to Rome a couple months ago to check these out firsthand, and I got to meet Alex Zverev, who's kind of the face of this franchise. We'll be seeing him playing with something at least resembling this here shortly, but just a really interesting concept. These are still very player-focused designs, 100 square inch frames. The MP version is a 22 millimeter wide beam, about 11 ounces strong, so very versatile design. Still geared for the more advanced player. I would look at these as kind of an offshoot of the Speed series. Share some technologies, some specs a little bit, but the idea with Gravity is that it takes the Graphene 360 material concept that came out in the previous Speed and the Radical that was just introduced in the spring. So using the graphene material in the 3 and 9 o'clock positions, 12 o'clock, and then also in the throat of the frame. Idea with that is it's very stable. If you hit the ball off center, it helps offset some of that, so the racket just feels really crisp and predictable. So with the Gravity, they've not only incorporated Graphene 360, the Head also introduces the material concept called spiral fiber in the shoulders of the frame. And this is to kind of complement the stability enhancing features of Graphene 360 by giving it a little more of a flex and just a really nice feel. The best thing I can compare it with from the play testing I've done with it is it kind of cups the ball a little bit, so you get a really nice dwell time, a really good predictable feel of where the ball is going to end up. That being said, it's not miraculous. It's still a player's racket. You know, the sweet spot is still relatively small, but for a better player, you're hitting it in that sweet spot anyway. One of the other tweaks that Head has done with the Gravity is that they've just slightly enhanced the shape of the head to essentially raise the sweet spot up, which is where better players tend to hit the ball off center anyway. So the idea is kind of rounding the hoop a little more towards the top. Idea being that the sweet spot's a little bit bigger as well. So you do feel a little bit of that when you hit with it. It's a little bit more open string pattern, 16 by 20 than the Pro. The Pro is a very dense, very tight string bed, which is Head's kind of known for. This one's 16 by 20, so it opens up nicely. Again, still nice and headlight, 100 square inch head, so just a really versatile spec for a lot of different players. Kind of cool graphic. Nobody else is really doing this right now with kind of the dual colorway on both sides of it, but just a really cool update. Between the shape of the head and the spiral fiber, two kind of design concepts that have not been incorporated yet. I think Head's onto something here, and it looks cool too, so that never hurts. So, but keep an eye out for this. This is the Head Gravity MP.